Hi, now we are going to see select Mastercam selection methods and the view command. Okay, so first we will see the view commands. So in the view, whatever you draw now, so we'll have one circle. So in right click there is a fit command is available. So wherever the position is there, we can go. Just clicking on the fit, it will fit to the entire screen. Now suppose the more than one entity, you can right click also you will get the fit command. Okay, zoom command also available in the right click. So all these viewing commands are in the right click menu. Suppose you have more than one entities in the screen. Okay, one line and one spline. So now in this situation, you want to zoom and see only a particular thing. Just you select it. So later you go and zoom select. So the particular entity whatever you selected, it will be zoomed. So you can select by window and zoom. That is also possible. There is option zoom 50%, zoom 80% option also there. So like this you can make it smaller and bigger. Whenever you want to fit to screen, it will become fit to the screen. Okay. So here the method of viewing view commands you can see from the top view. Uh, so if you say top view means it will show in the top view. So the same commands also there in the right click menu. Okay. So you can say right side view, front view, all other views are available there. So you can whatever the view if you want you can see. In case if you want some rotated view that also you can do it. So now it's a 2D is there. Uh, so I just rotated Y 25 degree. But in 2D it is not easy for us to see the clear picture. So I will do one thing. I will make one solid, simple solid, so that we can see this rotated view clearly. So now I will go again view command. So we'll go to view command, rotated view. In the X 25 degree. Side, maybe I'll reset again. I will make a top view. Now I will change the uh, suppose in the Y I want to tilt to 25 degree. Okay. Now you can see this the view is tilted to 25 degree. Like this you can tilt and see the model. Okay. The same plane if you want to convert into C plane and T plane, that also you can do it. So now I will go back to the C plane again, C plane top only. Okay, now view is tilted and this view you want to make to C plane, and means this tilted 25 degree Y axis is the a new plane you can give. You can give the name for this tilted plane. So if you say okay, so one tilted view you have made or tilted plane you have made. Now you can see here in the plane, in the named view you can see. So there is a tilted view available. Even C plane also you can see the tilted view available. So like this you can make your own C plane tilted view C plane. Okay, you can tilt and see. After seeing the you are satisfied with that, you can convert that into the C plane and T plane. Okay, that is the option available. You can see here also at the bottom C plane is equal to tilted view, T plane is equal to tilted view. Okay, I will reset to isometric now. So I will make it top G view isometric. So these are all the commands for wireframe viewing. This is the dimmed view. It means that the front will be visible pakka and back side is hidden. So this is the hidden view. This is the wireframe view, and also you have a shaded view and outer shade. And the shade and outer shade there is a little difference. You can change it and you feel it. The only thing is the outside it will little dark. You can select the material also, uh, and you can modify the shading options, all the things. So these are all, there is option transparency also available. So you can see the transparent model. So by seeing transparency, you can see the backside very easily without any difficulty. Okay. Suppose we will make one small changes here in the model, and we'll make one more small extrusion here. Okay, now we'll make solid extrude. Okay, we'll say cut body. Okay, so now suppose you are not able to see the internal clearly. Now you can go to the view and you can switch on the transparency. You can see that inside also very clearly. Okay, this is the usage of transparent modeling. These are all the view managers. You can switch on and switch off whenever you want. Okay, that we have seen already. So now I removed all the things. Now I am switching on the some of the managers. Okay, I kept solid manager, toolpath manager, and plane manager. Okay, remaining thing I switched off. So next axis display you can switch on and switch off. Now shortcut for this switching on switching off the this axis is the F9. Okay, by pressing F9 also you can switch on and switch off. Next is the show phenomenon. So you can see that the XY coordinate is visible at the inside the model. But if you want you can switch on, otherwise no problem. You can use these options if you want. So this is the point rotation. This option is the point rotation. You can select one point. So based on that particular point, we can rotate the entire view. So now the rotation is based on that the point you have kept it. Okay. So this is a view sheets option. If you want to add more than one sheets, you can add a new sheets, create new sheets and add new sheets. you can switch on and switch off this new sheets. Okay, if you want, you can add new sheets. It's not necessary, and if you want, you can use it. No problem. I added one more sheet, and in the sheet 3, I make isometric. So now, by suppose if you want to show to someone that you can see, you can show them in the front view by clicking one sheet. By clicking another sheet, you can show them isometric by clicking another sheet in another view. So like this, you can keep the different views in the different sheets. Okay. Okay. So now we'll see the auto cursor option. You can make auto cursor setting. So I will make a new file. Suppose I have a line. Okay. I make two circles and two lines and one more spline also I will make, and make one more solid entity, and I will make one primitive cylinder. So now auto cursor, uh, default auto cursor setting is available here. Uh, so whatever the picking point of the auto cursor, you can switch on over there. So now if you go near to the end, it will explain, it will hold, you see. Uh, so now if I want to make one more line, it will center point it shows, origin point it shows. Uh, so now it shows center points. How it is holding this point is because of the auto cursor setting. So because default auto cursor setting we have kept it. Because of that reason it is giving that option for you. Suppose if you remove all these things, even so if you want to override this existing setting, then you can go for the auto cursor setting. So I taken the line command, I say in auto cursor setting, center of the line. In auto cursor I will say center of the line. So automatically it will take the center of the axis. Okay. So what is the default setting? It will override by the auto cursor setting. Okay. So these other things are the selection methods. Okay. This is the solid selection methods. Okay. Suppose if you want to select the edge of this solid, so these are all the chain selection methods. Chain selection, window selection. So these are the selection methods. So the other one is the solid selection method, and this is the chain selection methods. So these are the window selection methods. Inside, outside, intersection. These all are the selection methods. So you can see some more selection methods. Suppose you can say analyze. It's not in analyze. So then one more selection method is there that I'm trying to show you. If you go for the toolpath selection, uh, with that selection method will on here. So this is a other selection method for the chain, partial chain, all these selection methods are there. So this is also one type of selection method. Now I will delete it now, and I will make one a small example here. One circle I made, and one more rectangle I will make it here. Okay, suppose you want to do some toolpath work here. So you select the milling machine. So for making the toolpath, you need to select. Okay. So I will say it is asking a chain. Now we have taken the wireframe, so we can select. So it's a full chain. If you select one edge, it will automatically select the entire chain. Okay. So if you don't want chainment, unselect. Okay. So this is a selection and unselection. So the next option is a partial selection. So first line you select it. So there is a green arrow is fixed and red arrow will rotate. Okay. Second, this is the third chain and this is fourth chain. So like this, one by one. This is the controlled selection. So partial selection is the controlled selection. Full selection, chain selection is the automatically it will select. Suppose a partial wait is it is waiting for your instruction. In case if wait is not on means uh, this is a partial wait option. Okay. Suppose if you have not kept the wait on means when what will happen. While first start point, last point you can select, then automatically it will select. Okay. Suppose if you have not done that way means you goes on select the partial means automatically the third selection it will make a separate chain. So it's better you when you use partial you use the wait, and partial if you wait on means it is a controlled selection method. So next selection is the window selection. So in single shot you can select the entire chain. So we can select the window now, and it will ask for the start point. So otherwise it will not allow you to select. So you select the start point, then automatically it will select the entire selection. Okay, this is the window selection. And the next is the polygon selection. So you go to top view now. You start one point. So like automatically it will make polygon selection. It is similar to the window selection. Nothing big difference. And next is a point selection. This is the area selection. So you can select that area, then automatically it will select. Okay. Single entity selection. This is the single entity selection. So this is on separate entity. That's on separate entity. Another is like a vector selection. So it select the single entity selection only, the vector selection also. So the vector wherever it is crossed, all the things it will select. Okay. So that this is the selection acceptance. Okay, this you are accept the selection. Okay. Accept. So the this is the display selection arrow. So this is the so suppose you want to reverse the arrow direction, you can reverse it here. So if you want to check the start point and modify it, that is how you can use it. So mostly you can use the it is very useful in the selection time. These all are we have seen wireframe selection. So in case if you have solid means, so you can use the solid selection. So now we say extrude selection, window selection you can make. Okay. Suppose if you want to do the solid selection here, so for here only if you want to make tool path means, so now we'll say tool path, pocket tool path. So you can go to the shift to the window select, solid selection. Okay. So here also you can edge selection. This is the loop selection. So you can select the loops. Edge selection means one edge it will hold. So the loop selection means it will select the entire loop. So like this you can select the loop selection. You can select face also, a complete face selection. This is for the partial loop selection. In case of it's a open loop, in that situation you can use this. So it's outer edge selection, outer shape edge selection. So like that, there are a lot of selection methods are there. You can also accept the selection and unselect option again available. This is the solid selection method. Here also you can do the settings, but no need to modify the base setting. Okay. So we have seen the selection method now and also viewing commands. Okay. Okay. Thank you.